Dragon Plays League here. Going to do a brief commentary overview on how to play into a fed Darius. Early laning, you have to be respectful. But I wanted to do a quick overview of this game because it's essential for top lane. So we're going to speed this up. If you pay attention to the map, everybody moves in a really strange way here. We end up in a huge early game fiesta. Let's see. So Kayn steps in. That's what we saw. We knew there were others coming too. Who makes the first move here? Is it me? Might actually be me. I might have got killed. Oh, so I come around the corner and I'm like, oh shit. And I Q. Suddenly, Veigar, Kayn, Darius. I'm like, this is not a good spot. But my whole team is right there. This is essentially an outline of how the entire game is going to go down. Everybody can just walk right in and kill him, but nobody does. And they're all waiting. So this plays out really weird. Kayn gets killed as well. Everybody just trading randomly. Yasuo going after Veigar. Helios, flash. Gets the flash, gets the kill. Yasuo way too deep, challenging the Lux. And nobody's respecting the Darius. And now something you might not have noticed, this whole time Darius has been getting kills. And then I come back and I'm like, oh dang. So looking at the scores, he got 4 kills there. And I didn't realize that until after. I was like, oh no. Not a good way to start, but I was like, how do you lane into a 4-kill Darius? Well, first thing is you get to lane as soon as possible. You don't want to spend any time not in lane. Because I know that if I can get a couple levels on him, I can bully him. And that's essentially what happened. I try to get as many levels as fast as I can so I know I can kick him around. Get a little bit of a health lead, a little bit of extra mana, and I get that all essential damage with the 3-skill combo. So I see him coming in, I'm like, I have to start smacking him immediately while he's farming. Because his first thing is, I'm going to get this farm as soon as possible. And he's only level 1, so I'm like, I have a huge advantage here to slap him around while he's farming. And I know that that's a timer that will run out. So if I just play it safe and I just dance around and don't do anything and I don't get aggressive, he's going to just wreck me completely. He's got Ghost, he's got Flash, so he can outrange me, he can outrun me. He is just like a ticking time bomb in lane. But it's important to watch how the trades go because I'm always mindful of where he's at and what he's going to be doing. And he can just leave minions at any time to come ghost me down and kill me. I have to be very smart about that. And when I see him coming in, I'm like, oh, that's it. Take my farm and leave. And then I notice another wave's coming. So I'm like, you know what? I better stay for this wave. But here I'm starting to play safe already. I'm backing off. I'm like being very respectful of his space. And as soon as he starts walking toward me, I give him as much space as he needs. I'll let him walk me all the way back home, if that's what it takes, just to make sure that I'm laning safely. Because there's no reason to give him more kills when he's 4-0. Shaco comes in, we challenge a little bit. He picks a fight with me, turns in, sees Shaco, turns on Shaco. And he gets one more kill before I get the shutdown, so I get a ton of money for that. That's a fantastic spot to be. Had Shaco not come in, I wouldn't have even bothered with it. I would not engage him. And then Kayn, he wanted a piece too. This is a weird one. I was on all cooldowns here. I don't have any mana. So I was like, I'm just going to leave him and hit the turret. Like, he'll still be there when I come back. And I got my ignite off. And he just burns out. Beautiful. Now Darius Ghost is what I was talking about, and I'm like, oh no. Shaco is just waiting, biding his time. And then he walks into the turret. And that's kind of a Shaco play, you know. You overextend because you're trying to get him and you go a little bit too far. Not going to happen every game. But again, you do what you can, and I knew that as soon as he ghosted, he would run me down. That's what he was going to go for. So just to summarize the rest of the game so you don't have to watch 20 hours of footage. Main thing, every time he makes a play, we have to be respectful of where he's at and what he's doing, who he's looking to run down. And I go for Hourglass because I got 2 ADs up here that I got to worry about. I miss most of my farm, all of it, at the end there. And I just try to hold as many minions as close to my turret as possible. If it gets too far away and I can't run to my turret fast, I just don't bother. Like right here, this is like I can hit the wave and then back off. I pull the minions in and I just let them sit there so the other wave stops early. Just to make sure we're being mindful. Because I don't even know where Darius is or the jungler at this point. They both recalled. So like I know Darius will come back, but he's also got ghosts, so he could come flying out of nowhere at some point. And his ghost isn't up again, but it's just good to be mindful of that stuff. And I go for a couple cheap E-grabs. If I don't land them, I don't combo. I just stay way back here. Zone them a little bit with some W if I can. But I try to save it for zoning. With all that shutdown gold, I got lost chapters so I can sustain mana. That was most of it. So that got me to 6. That kept everything safe. And we go on to have the most ridiculous game. This was back and forth so many different times. And we had many spots where I was just standing, wondering what to do. But as you can see there, I stay really close to the turret, so even though he's getting his stacks, he could ult me, but I'm not low enough. It wouldn't actually kill me at that point. And then he'd just be wasting his all-in potential. And I knew he was backing somewhere here. Didn't know how low he was. That would have been funny if I would have got him, but he's back right next to me. Oh, I get like 2 plates off of that. Nearly. Is that 2 plates? No, not quite. Pretty close though. And again, he challenges me. I just ult for sustainability, and I just run away. He actually got me on that one. Still going to be the same thing every time. You just want to get as far away as you can, sustain as much as you can. I probably could have been playing safer, honestly. But it's at least something to keep in mind. And it turned out that we ended up winning the game because we didn't hyper-feed. We played somewhat conservative, keeping him at bay so the rest of the team didn't get wrecked. And eventually Yas went top. That allowed me to farm mid against his laner that was like 0-3. 0-4 at this point. So much better matchup. And that's probably the best advice you can get against Darius. Just keep him at bay, poke from a distance, and be respectful of the fact that he can run you down at any time. Same as Garen. Almost the exact same mindset going into those matches. If you guys have any questions, I'm streaming a lot of times on Twitch. You can check me out at twitch.tv/DragonscalesVR.